Sanford hasn't revealed his pick just yet, and Sanford has been performing really well these past few days. So it's either the CC is still available if ever they want to. Oh, but they go for the glue. Looking great for the team fight so far for Smart Omega, but Team Liquid Philippines. There's a CC, there's a Lucas, there's a yeah.
They need a man fighting hero, because Omega aren't playing much with like a full frontal, you know.
Yeah.
Let's fight to our heart's content.
There it is.
Lucas. Lucas. It's man fighting hero.
Beast man fighting.
About as beastly man fighting as it gets. I'd much rather see Lucas in the XP lane than jungle. I don't know.
You and me both.
You're
a lot
not
of
letting
people.
it go too. He's not letting go of the Valentina, and you don't want to let go of the Lucas jungle, which appeared the other day.
It was on Friday, I think, day one.
Oh,
In
yeah.
the hands of King Kong.
Yep.
We don't talk about it.
Hey, shout out to my boy King Kong, but that Lucas jungle was not working out. So this is what we have for game number 1 here, setting up the pace in this best of 3. I'd love to see it, go the distance here with 3 games and maybe get to see Smart Omega actually, come together and show what they have cooking, because this lineup, it does look pretty good. I mean, even when we look at the index here, it's actually going to favor Smart Omega, at least in the lineup rating, a little bit. And the early game, as long as they don't get picked off, I think that's the biggest thing here. As long as they deal with the Jawhead Suyo combination, they should be okay.
Yeah, and they should have ways to do this, that. If we are talking about the presence of Glue in the EXP lane, just being a really great disruptor, and also them just being able to dish out the damage from their mid duos. That's the Farsa and the Cho. And I think we've seen it also earlier this day. It's just a really powerful duo that you wouldn't want to fight up against.
Okay, early action already. A lot of poking on Sanji. So he takes a couple shots, not only from Super Yoshi and the concussive blast, but also Ukir.
He got frozen on, man.
He did. Uh-oh.
Here we go. JP, Carlteasy, looking to deal extra damage. All right, Sanji's gonna try to salvage the situation with the XP.
He helps him up enough. Looking at the emblems, anything sticking out here, Brig?
It's typical emblem combinations we're seeing so far, even on the Glue and the Lucas. Definitely looking or eager to battle it out when the team fights happen in later on. But at least for the early game, Sanji might just really have to bear with all the aggression that might come out from Smart Omega. Again, this is the Cho Farsa duo, and if JP and Carlteasy really want to make their early game fast rotations work, then they have to play it safe in the mid lane so it doesn't cost them as much when the first objective comes up.
Yeah, we'll see again. As they focus down here, waiting for that first objective come up. Carlteasy's already level 4, so at this point too, JP could make a play, but he doesn't also just want to burn that flicker too early on. So Sanford not level 4 yet, neither is Lewis. As they go ahead, they take a couple shots though with the Queller, so Super Yoshi wants to make sure he's not too low, because he can rely on flicker if he has to use it defensively. There's JP.
There's the ejector. Super Yoshi not gonna be able to dash through the wall. First blood drawn by the young goat, plus the turtle to boot to go.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about, the combo.
Yeah, JP was able to position really well, making sure that whenever Super Yoshi decides to enter or even just check the brushes, it would be an immediate kill towards him. That's what the patience was for. They were able to get the best possible pick off and secure the objective as well.
Okay, so now with an objective, with a little bit of this, Oheb also making his way. Super Yoshi.
Super Yoshi trying to find one. Zaman Force dropped in by Oheb. No one home and ult for an ult though.
Yeah, he's gonna go back up. Doesn't want a lot of that extra gold to go over here to Jome. Jome will wait up for him, but also JP's just around the corner. So with some of this information, to go ahead and play around it. And that's the thing, Oheb has been pretty proactive in a lot of the games when you see him taking up what he can. Now Super Yoshi, formation.
Unstoppable force, locked in by Daddy JP. Behind enemy territory, Ukir very low, he gets punished. Nothing for Liquid.
That's the only downside of the Jawhead. We've all been there. You press the unstoppable. You're not stopping it.
It's kind of tricky to pull off against this lineup of Smart Omega with both the Cho and the Farsa. The Cho again has the Shunpo. The Farsa on the other hand, not on the Purify, but has the Flicker and the Wings by Wings. So you just one wrong timing could cost you your life.
Lewis here with a split. Not gonna be able to get the grab. He does stay and he does click it. Let's go though.
Okay, Sanji holding on to the Way of Dragon too. Lewis will be fine, but the rest of the TLPH is actually just rotating now together. Again, waiting for JP. JP is just 10 seconds away on the Flicker, and a lot of the times once that's available with the Jawhead, they'll usually try to make a play before the objective comes up to just to have the numbers advantage. And once again, some of these items already come into place. No first items locked in just yet.
Yeah.
Super Yoshi will be spotted out though.
Yeah. They haven't picked up any items just yet, but it's still looking good, especially for Team Liquid Philippines. But Smart Omega might want to take on this fight.
Sanji has the Way of the Dragon, so he is just as deadly. Does not have a Flicker though. He has a double dash. Super Yoshi checking in on that bush, and it's a rock paper scissors game here. JP can force Yoshi to do something, but all the while, Omega's controlling this brush.
Yeah, they're all at this point too, given the vision that they need. Waiting for that turtle. JP will go ahead. There he gets kicked.
Yoshi gets the kick. Followed up with a feathered airstrike. He goes down himself. Serving him another kill to Carl TZ. 1 for 1.
Roamer's out of the picture. Both teams can still contest with a turtle though.
Yeah, there's no Zaman Force for OHEV, but Sanji Sanji has his ultimate still.
Grab on a Carl TZ. Sent them all the way back behind the turret. And there's a fight here. Unleashing the beast is Sanford, the Apex Predator, cornering the Shinobi. Down goes Andoryu. OHEB gets the kill. This might be a sure turtle for the Cavalry. Zaman Force by OHEB. One half of the baby cakes. Both of them doing work right now. And another turtle goes to Liquid.
That was a beautiful timing from Sanford, just deciding to go all out against Andoryu once he knew that the Oogie Shadow kill was already used and there was no way to contest anymore.
Unstoppable force on the Yoshi. He answers with a kick, but OHEB takes him down. A rich play by OHEB.
Very rich. Gets himself some gold, and that turret is just going to go down here too. One more shot from the cannon minion, and OHEB clears out that lane. So Super Yoshi really struggling right now, at least in this point, trying to find up those picks that he can with the Cho, but it just doesn't seem to be working out. Maybe they need a little bit more time to just get online here.
Another one. Sanji finds him. And now Andoryu's backing off. Sanji with a stolen combo. The Way of the Dragon, not enough of a follow-up, but still put the fear of God in Andoryu.
Yeah. Team Liquid Philippines, a very impressive management of the waves, but hold on.
Carl TZ guilty of Grand Theft Orange. Lewis gets taken down. Carl TZ taking everything.
Man, JP just tossed him right outside of the circle too. That feathered airstrike, and they go ahead and follow through. Now the focus here in the mid lane, a very comfortable gold lead at almost 5K.
Shadow kill by Andoryu. They're trying to scavenge the situation. Super Yoshi gets taken down. And it's just him who pays the price. I mean, they were just trying to defend.
He's getting blasted.
That was a desperate Oogie Shadow kill too, coming from Andoryu, just wanting to clear out the minions that were coming in. And at least for him, it was successful. They weren't able to push the tier 1 mid lane turrets, but that didn't prevent Team Liquid Philippines from still getting the kills. And Super Yoshi has already been taken out 4 times.
That's what we're talking about, the man fighting. Liquid's almost unstoppable from this position. Look at JP just walking through the back. Ukir gets caught, forced to flicker away. The Zaman Force hit by OHEB. Blasting Lewis to Kingdom Come.
Sanford.
Yoshi trying to fix the situation. Shadow kill. Fails to find Sanford unless finds that quad shadow in the back. Finally taking down the mid lane genius. 1 for 1.
I just love all this interaction too the whole time. Carl TZ's like, I got the Lift Wonder, I got the turtle. You guys got the fight, and he gets the 3rd one.
That's discipline coming in from the young GOAT. But Team Liquid Philippines at this point, they might just not let go of the control all over the map anymore. Smart Omega are yet to take even a single turret away from Team Liquid. And this is becoming very difficult for Andoryu, still level 10 on the Hayabusa.
And this whole while, look at OHEB, he's just pushing.
OHEB's having that experience right now. Conceal's going to be used. This is what Super Yoshi wants, though. I'm not sure how much more of a beating he can take. I mean, it's sad when Sanji. Oh!
Flicker! Ejector! Putting away one, but they do survive. Lewis is okay. JP gets taken down by Andoryu. Traded out for finally Lewis falls. Andoryu gets taken down by Carl.
That's 2 members, including your jungler, who just wanted to probably transition and secure his purple buff without any fight, but Team Liquid Philippines did not allow that to happen. Not even Luis could withstand the damage coming in from Team Liquid Philippines anymore, and the quick check onto the gold differences. There's a significant difference between both the junglers and the gold laners, the jungle gold duos, which we've been constantly highlighting.
Yeah, this is tough. Like I was saying, you know, looking for any type of angle for Smart Omega seems so difficult right now just because of, you know, you throw Super Yoshi in there and oftentimes there's not even an option to do that because it's usually JP just being like, well, I got it, let's go. And he's done that time and time again. So when you have this kind of lead, 7,000 up at the 9-minute mark, you can continue to do this and just punish Smart Omega. It's them just constantly looking for something until that Lord is up. And so they now get down here on the bottom side.
Conceal play starting up. Feather Death Strike, the response by Omega. The Zaman Force, safety ejector, defensively used. tlph back off. Lewis looking for one. Where's the grab? Force the flicker back. And in comes the barangay. Sanji goes down. Hasa, hasa, hasa. Andoryu, the nightmare. Taking down Oheb, the shutdown. Yoshi traded out for another ejector. Andoryu found by Carl Teasy. Currently the trade 2 for 2. Blood and bodies everywhere.
That's a roamer and your jungle in exchange of the gold lane and mid lane of Team Liquid Philippines. But it seems like it was more costly for Smart Omega since there is an objective. There is a lord that they have to secure up top.
Again, it's almost, you know, you're finding Smart Omega kind of taking these risks because they're like, we have to somehow get back into this game, but again, at what cost? Andoryu gets a double, but he's still so far behind Carl Teasy.
Yeah.
Carl Teasy's just been farming up just constantly, and that's what the Suyo does so well. It's like he never stops, and then when they decide to fight, the way that JP just throws someone into the arms of Carl Teasy, they're dead before they can even blink. So now the Lord is up. tlph will go ahead and get in position, and this is a massive deficit overall in terms of gold and itemization for Smart Omega, so they're going to have to choose the fight very carefully as they approach this. Sanford will go ahead and find Lewis, keep him at bay. Super Yoshi goes with the kick.
Oh, starting up, taking down the Apex Predator. He became prey. Carl Teasy secures the Lord, though. As the kick gets Andoryu, Sanji helps one score. And that's a Zaman Force pushing everyone away. Oheb saying this is my domain.
Oh, Lewis is still there.
Lewis! JP, one more pulse. And the conceal, the answer. Lewis gets punished hard.
I conceal and the ejector to get additional shields. And just when we thought that Smart Omega could have potentially contested that objective, Andoryu was stopped. That was a precise usage of the copied Way of the Dragon, the IMU from Sanji, just to make sure that he will not be able to press on that retribution.
Yeah, there was no chance really for them, maybe the slightest, but tlph has been in that position before, and not only do they go get that Lord, they'll get everything else, even putting the pressure on the purple buff now, as that's also stolen. So you got Andoryu with no buff, and they have to rely on the lineup that they brought to go ahead and defend against this. It is only that first Lord push in. You still got a Holy Shield up there on the top to deal with. But it's tlph, leave it up to them to go ahead and even force a fight within the base if they want to.
Yeah.
Sanji doesn't have an ultimate just yet, so we'll see what he ends up taking. It's been that way, the Dragon from Super Yoshi, most of the time.
Yeah, Ukir and Jome have a lot of range and ways to actually deal with this, but let's see what Team Liquid Philippines is planning to do.
Oh,
Feathered Airstrike, answering back, popping JP. He still lives, but only for a second longer as Jome takes him down.
It's like a domino effect for them altogether.
So we're going back in. So, okay, they did defend all base turrets, it looks like, as we catch back up here. Still a pretty big lead for tlph, 8,000 ahead at the 12.5-minute mark. They're still a minute and so away from the next Lord. So right now for Smart Omega, they have a little bit of time. Get what they can, farm up what they can, get some of the items caught up here, but still have a lot of work to cover. Again, it comes down to just positioning when it comes to the objective. They're actually quite confident just kind of forcing themselves towards this side of the map, at least in the mid lane.
Super Yoshi finds one, plays with the range and gets a kick. Sanford slain. Super Yoshi though traded out for Oheb with a vengeance. And Sanji with a kick of his own, serving up a kill to the Filipino sniper. 2 for 1. They're not done, JP. Fainting onto them, forcing a shadow kill. Andoryu will get the assassination.
The blade surge.
Whoa.
The connected time right now.
Oheb with a Kamehameha to the face. Wrong anime, but he does find the right guy. Ukir falls.
You know, he's got the aura around him that kind of looks like it. Now they're going to work on the mid turret of the base. We'll see if Joman and Andoryu is going to be able to keep it together.
I think they call it Nen. Joman and Andoryu very low. Another Zaman Force. Yoshi with the immortality pop, and Oheb finds both. Serving up a kill to Carl Teasy. Lewis falls as well. That's just 2 left to defend. The cores of Omega.
It's the baby cakes. They're doing it.
Yeah, now they have the opportunity to set up for the Lord. Andoryu though still has his retribution intact as well as his Ogi shadow kill, but he's being blocked off.
Yeah, you don't take that. Even though with Hayabusa, you know, you try to pull a miracle off, it's better to go ahead and just regroup with the team. You might still live to fight another fight in this game, even though this is now another Lord pushing in favor of tlph. Taking a glimpse at the items, how's it looking, Brig?
Yeah, Sanford really opted to go for additional sustain and defense since Smart Omega might be looking at taking him out consistently. That's a pattern we've been seeing 2 times in a row already prior to them starting the team fights. But what doesn't make it really work for them is the fact that Team Liquid Philippines is just able to respond so fast. They are immediately able to take the trades, and they win the trades at that. So now they also have the Lord alongside them marching in the middle lane. This will be a very difficult defense for the Barangay.
Charged up in here, both lanes all pushing in alongside with the Lord in the mid lane. A conceal's going to be used. Sanji moves forward.
Coming through, stealing a Death Sonata. The answer by Ukir trying to clear these waves. Top lane inhibitor falls. Andoryu still holding on to a shadow kill down to half health. And now it's just the bare base left for the Barangay.
Oh, Sanford jumps in, is going to go for Lewis.
Lewis going for the split. JP with the flicker in. The answer, the kick from Yoshi. Taking down Daddy JP. Salmon Force coming in from Oheb. Baby Cake's doing work. The shadow kill from Andoryu, putting Oheb down. Popping his immortality. Joman's down. Carl Teasy, the young goat doing work. The base is exposed. Oh no, but there's not enough from Liquid.
They're still pushing in with the minions, though. Oheb and Sanji are together.
And Carl Teasy falls. Omega holding on. Oheb is coming in. His coach is watching. His mom is watching. Social media is going to talk about it. Game 1, Liquid.
All eyes on Oheb. And tlph will take game number 1 in the series.